We've got hot air balloons, thatched houses, tight country lanes, and a race against my taco. Hello and welcome back to Trucking Panthers. My name's Will. Join me today as we do a run to Wallingford and back, Shenfield Studios and back. This is kind of a typical day in the life of a truck driver working within the film industry. I hope you enjoy. Please give me a like and subscribe.
Morgan.
Normally when I come to work I bring a flask of coffee with me, but today I forgot, so I've decided to stop at Beaconsfield Services on the M40 where I get myself a nice coffee and probably a sandwich. There's often already lorries parked up on this roundabout because Beaconsfield Services gets incredibly busy and there's not enough lorry parking, so lorries just have to park up where they can so that they don't go over their hours on their taco card.
What are you doing?
As I'm not going to be getting diesel, I need to find myself somewhere a little out of the way to park up.
There we go. Got my coffee. Got my coffee. Got a sandwich. All good. If we can get out of it. weird. Coming off now. Nothing further. Where we're going. As we head towards Wallingford, there are some really nice stone buildings, some with lovely thatched roofs. It's nice when driving through the country to see some of the oldie-woldy buildings and some of the different designs, and, you know, interspersed with trees. It's just nice being out in the country. At the same time, you always need to be on your guard because you can easily end up turning down a lane that gets too tight for a Arctic. So yeah, you've just got to be on your guard, and of course watch out for tractors, etc. So after a 15-minute break, we've picked up a schoolroom, which is a box trailer. We now need to head back towards the motorway and ultimately get back to the yard to drop this trailer off. I wasn't too tight getting out of there. It would have been with a larger trailer. Oh, that's quite an amazing shot of the air balloon. Look at that. I have on the back, otherwise known as that. Actually, I haven't got a toilet on, I've got a schoolroom on, which is a box trailer. And I need to get out of there and then head to Shenfield Studios. So hopefully it's 7:56 now. I want to be at Shenfield by no later than 9, so we'll see how we do. So we were able to drop the trailer quite quick. We are currently due to get to Shenfield at 8:56. It's going to be touch and go though, whether we can get back from Shenfield without taking a 30-minute break. We're going to be within minutes. Every 4.5 hours of driving, you've got to have had 45 minutes break. I've had 15, but I may need to do a 30. Hopefully not, because I would like to get home at a decent hour this week, because I think the earliest I've been home this week's about 4 o'clock in the morning. So it would be nice to get back the same day like I start. Still 2.5 miles from the Bracknell turn off, so we're cutting through to the M4. You can see blue lights coming behind me, so yeah, this isn't great. And of course there is no hard shoulder down here because we have these amazing smart motorways which nothing to do with revenue generation, or they're absolutely about safety. Which means you have this ambulance trying to fight its way through rather than be able to use the hard shoulder. Coming off at Bracknell, but it's not really making it clear if you come off prior to the road closing. Frustrating. It's always when you're up against it, stuff like this, but at least we're through it now.
Give me that, see, I
So for me today is all about getting home as quick as possible. So I make a late decision here to fuel up on the way, which actually will save me time, as if I did it on the way back I would have to double back on myself. So it saves me a little bit of time, which is really what I'm trying to do today. This Shell at Bracknell is a really good one because just next to it is a 24-hour kebab van, which when you are starving as a lorry driver at 3 in the morning is an absolute godsend. This guy always has this van running. He has different staff and they do really good kebabs, so it's one of my favourite stops that I make. So disaster strikes. I only had about 5 minutes leeway before I would need to take a half-hour break, and as I basically come to the end of the dual carriageway here before the roundabout, I can see that the traffic is crawling. It's very unusual at this spot, so I know that there's something wrong, and then very quickly you see the slow police ahead signs, and as we get to the roundabout we can see that they've closed the road. Not ideal, because this particular area I'm in, there are only a few ways you can go that are not weight restricted, and I cannot go through Virginia Water, so right now I need to head towards Ascot, and unfortunately I know I need to pull over and take a 30-minute break, which is not ideal when I'm trying to race home, but you know, best laid plans of mice and men. It's not long before I find a spot long enough for my cabin trailer to pull in, so I park up. I've got half an hour, so I take a walk down the high street. I know there's not a lot there, but there's a co-op, so I can get a coffee and maybe a snack, and just really a bit of a walk to wait out the half an hour. But yeah, walk back to the cab, and you know, we can get on our way. It's just a bit annoying that I needed to stop, really.
So with that police road closure, unfortunately, as we were a little bit tight for driving time, it meant, as I now need to do a large diversion, it meant that I needed to take a 30, as in a 30-minute break. So annoying for a Friday when all you want to do is get home, but it happens.
indicators are for decoration only.
So we make it back to the yard about an hour after we wanted to get back. Really, I've not achieved my goal of finishing the same day like I started. It's just been one of those weeks, but you have to get used to it really, because more often than not you're going to hit traffic, things are going to happen, your trailer's not going to be ready, the production wrap's late, you know, there's a multitude of reasons why things don't go as planned. So, you know, you do get some early days, but more often than not, it's going to go longer than you think. So you just need to be prepared for that. If you like the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Trucking Panthers.